Australia's Prime Minister 13 side just beat Papua New Guinea's Prime Minister 13 side 28-10. And today I'll be talking about all the big moments and tries that happened for you guys who weren't able to see it. So if you guys missed out, this is the video for you. I'm also going to be talking about the news with the announcement of the new name for the Papua New Guinea team for the NRL, that they all come in 2028, and also talk a little bit about the NRLW for the start. So the women's was first. Australia won 50-0, and I feel like it's a bit embarrassing, especially for women's rugby league. Like Australia, it wasn't even Australian women's main team, and they absolutely destroyed Papua New Guinea. They looked really poor, Papua New Guinea. The kicking was poor, and they made tons of mistakes. Australia played well, but it's still not the best look, I believe, for women's rugby league outside of Australia, because when the World Cup comes, there's not really any competition for them. So, yeah, this is what the league's thoughts was on it, so we'll go to him now.
Expecters, I feel like the Oz women destroying PNG is bad for women's rugby league because there's no real competition. We had this discussion at the start of this year in Vegas. It's kind of not, because you don't bridge that gap by stopping them from playing games against each other. We need to endure this until it gets good.
I just took that from the stream because I was taking a break to ask him about it. Okay, so before it, with the announcement, Fox League, Fox Sports, you need to do so much better. Like, the camera at the start was horrible, the graphics, all that. The announcement for the PNG Chiefs was made, which is good job for them. I like the name, it's a nice name, as the new NRL team for 2028. It was done really poorly with bad camera quality. The sound quality was a disaster. So yeah, overall just big disaster. Also, maybe every year, I feel like, so this was a thing that when I was thinking about the camera stuff, so they obviously import Moresby, which is in Papua New Guinea, and they've had that import in Papua New Guinea since 2022. And I started thinking, you know what, we haven't had one in Australia for the past, last time we had it was 2022 when it was in Brisbane. Aussies barely get to see our own national team play in Australia because they're always away playing in different countries. Now, you could argue with that, but I feel like they should switch it around every year. But now time for the main game. So Australia did take the lead, but there was some simple mistakes caused Papua New Guinea to score their first try, bringing the game 4-4. And actually no one could kick conversion the entire game until the final 5 minutes. So after 15 minutes, both teams looked quite equal, which was pretty disappointing for Australia, to be honest. But the crowd went crazy. I've got to give us that. I know I was talking about, they should switch it every year. But to be honest, Papua New Guinea's crowd, every time there was some sort of try or put someone to touch, it was brilliant. It was a great atmosphere. Unfortunately, the sound wasn't very good, but still it sounded like an amazing atmosphere. But after 20 minutes, Duncan scored the second for Australia, coming from very poor Papua New Guinea defense, and even Strange was just looking amazing at that start. Like, he was just, getting past people. He was playing really well. So 20 minutes left in the first half, and Australia score again because of another Papua New Guinea poor defense. And it was the same story with all the tries. So Australia just keeps scoring and scoring, but yet to score a conversion, the score was 14-16. Occasional mistake from Australia, but Papua New Guinea kept making mistakes. So, yeah, Australia occasionally would make a mistake, but Papua New Guinea made constant mistakes. Even though at times their attack looked really terrifying, they made mistakes like dropping the ball consistently. So, half-time was 4-16. In the second half, my Parramatta Eels mate, Mitchell Moses, came on, which was a big help. What he was able to do for some of those tries was amazing. Best scores in that try for Australia, but misses the conversion again. But Moses had made a big difference around 20 minutes left, by the way, with him making a great assist by running through that Papua New Guinea back line and then passing it off to Wishart to make it 4-24. But yeah, that was really just a bit of the end of the game, with Moses taking the conversion for the first time in a long time from quite close in front and hits the post. And then Australia scored another try with 10 minutes left, and they missed the conversion again. Yeah, so it's a lot of missing conversions. Until 5 minutes left, Papua New Guinea scored their second try of the game. Crowd went crazy. A lot of them looked like they went home, but crowd went crazy. And they also did score the first conversion for the entire game. With me saying at the start, it ended up 10-28. So overall, good performance from Australia. I know this is just our Prime Minister's 11 it's not 11, Promise 13 side. So we're just playing, it's not our main team, basically. I know Moses is in that team, Ethan Strange as well, but fully out, we could have definitely expected some mistakes to happen because, yeah. And Papua New Guinea, you know what, they looked good at times, but just too many mistakes. I'm really excited to see more Papua New Guinea players coming over with the NRL expanding to having the Papua New Guinea Chiefs in 2028. But anyway, that's all for me. I really appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.